Hello, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How are we doing? I hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. I'm still here. Manners and respect. How are we doing? I am Exodus, and this is the Exodus Automotive channel. This is where we try to find the most simplest and safest way of doing things. Now, you're probably tired of me like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I've been just throwing this Land Rover video on you, just throwing it on you, throwing it on you. I didn't even bother to put an intro. I'm just giving you straight video after the other. But everything that you see me doing on this Land Rover, I believe there is 4 videos already with it. I told you that it was going to be like a part. I haven't even started part 1 yet. I'm only kidding. I didn't want to part it. I couldn't. This thing is just a lot of work. Anticipated. I knew that it was going to be a lot, but I didn't realize how much work it was going to be to record it so that you could see it. Now, I did say you may not be doing a cylinder head gasket, but there's other components that you may be working on. The auxiliary water pump, what do they call it? That pipe in the back. I'll tell you right now, it has a name. Yeah, coolant outlet, coolant outlet flange. This guy here, see him? You remember? Yeah, I think I took off the old one somewhere. Yeah. Um, Back of the motor. Yeah, that piece there. Oh, here it is. You remember this guy? Rotted away inside, melted away. The plastic crap. Yeah. Okay. So all of that stuff there may help you as well as it may not. The auxiliary water pump that's in the front here, the pulleys, the water pump, the yeah, all of that good stuff. I don't know. It could help you or it could not. I'm sure of this though. If you are to do the valve cover on this job, on this vehicle, or anything, any of it, because come to my understanding, this motor shares a wide variety of vehicles. Yes? Okay. So, if it's a supercharger, you have to remove it in order to get to the valve covers. Yeah? Okay. Um, Serpentine belt, that in total, you have to watch these videos. As I says, I'm doing a cylinder head gasket. But along the way, you still have to do these same particular procedures in order to do basically anything else. If you're going to do the valve cover, you have to take the supercharger off because say you can't get to one side of the bolts with it being in place. The water pump, spark plugs, coils, injectors. What a headache. I'm going to say this much though. They sell a kit. You could get it on Amazon. Uh, they do sell a kit. You want to buy this kit if you are going to be replacing your um, injectors. It has an injector puller on there. Um, if you are going to be doing timing, it has its timing, locking tools, the whole shebang. They do sell a kit on Amazon. Uh, Here is our kit here. The gold one is the gold one is for the injector puller. This guy right here holds the harmonic pulley in place. I'm gonna show it to you. It has everything that you need in there to do this job. Timing, yeah, that kit just saved my life. I couldn't get the injectors out and I needed to get the valve cover off on the passenger side. Now, I didn't record what I did with the passenger side because once again, we don't want to confuse the situation. Just know that passenger side and driver side are same thing. Yeah, the passenger side has the majority of the fuel rail because the fuel pump is on the passenger lower side of the vehicle. Okay, you have to remove the valve cover in order to get a particular tool down. Now, this tool is inside of the kit. It is what holds your cam in place. Yes, there is two of them there. They are offset. If you notice, this guy is higher, this guy is lower. The cam is set that way. One side, the intake is on a high slope and the exhaust is on a low slope. So this right here helps to lock the cams in place while you're working with the timing chain. Okay, so this kit, I would do my research on Amazon first before attempting this job if you choose to. Now, as I says, this job here has opened up a lot of other areas where to say that without messing with the timing, we got all of that good stuff. All right. Now, where we left off, our last video with the Land Rover, okay, we got the valve cover down. Okay, so on our last video, we did the wire harness, the valve cover on this side, auxiliary water pump, idler pulley, yeah, everything. The one thing that you did not see me do was remove this guy here. You didn't see me remove this guy, okay? Now, this guy here uses, as you can see, I think that it was a T45. This is, yeah, T45. T45. All right. All of them. You remove them. The two pulleys comes out as one. As you can see, it has Loctite red on there. So they're going to be tight in taking them off. Yes? Okay. All right. So once you take that guy off, this guy here, yeah, you take him off. Yeah, the two pulleys, they're going to come off as one. Yeah, one will come off before the other. But remember how you got them off. Very important. There's a lip on the back side. Yeah, and there's also a lip on the front side. It can get a little confusing. Please try and remember how you take these things off. It makes a difference where the belt is concerned. They look to be the same size, but they are not. The supercharger belt is bigger and it goes on last on the installation. This guy here, it's in the kit. It is to hold the piece that is on the car now, the crank part behind this pulley. Yes, so it hooks here. You see him? Yeah, it has that little hook piece, and it has a flat spot and a flat spot and a flat spot. It does work. Okay, I would just like to say this. I am on YouTube. You guys on YouTube also. All these shops and mechanics are on YouTube. Not one of you guys told me how to loosen this crank bolt. Guidance and blessings upon us. This is the reason why I got into this YouTube situation. I showed you step by step on how to dismantle this car to get wherever or whatever components is it that you are doing. I did not show you how to use the injector tool or what I did on the passenger side. But everything that you see me do, I just did it on the passenger side. I gave you a reference on one side of the vehicle that I am working on. I came across and I got stuck when I was removing this pulley because it's a left-hand thread, reverse thread. No one mentioned it. No one showed me. No one spoke about it. I watched almost 50 videos, and when I got to the video, the car was already apart. Everyone wants to show me how to do the timing marks and so forth, but no one showed me how to get to the timing because it was already apart. If it's not obvious, I have never done one of these jobs before, so I'm walking, carrying you with me as I am going through this as well. All right, so I want to show you something real quick. Okay, now the timing marks and all of that good stuff, yeah, it's all good. I understand, we have our timing marks and it gets a little tricky because it's off by 180 and this and that and so forth. All right. See, my thing was this. I wasn't doing timing chain or anything of that nature. I'm doing a cylinder head gasket, but I do have to remove the chain. All right. Take a look at this. This mark here. Where is he? There he is. I'm going to put the light right on him. This is one of your timing marks. And there's another one somewhere down in there. All right. So I am now working with this guy. This is the driver's side. Here's my timing mark. And there's another one down there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Is it correct? I don't know. But what I do know is old school. I have this vehicle on number 1, top dead center. Yeah. I installed one of the cam locking tool on this side of the motor, as you can see it right there. Yeah, fits perfectly. Yes, no problemo. This guy here. Now I didn't put it on the passenger side because I wanted you to see what entails is all about. As I says, no one showed me how to set the timing. Everyone just mentioned this and they mentioned that and so forth. Now I'm advising that, as I says, if this is something, this is a big job. If you make a mistake, you may lose your motor. Simple. I'm not going to be around and the bush about it. Carefully look at what we are doing. Now I have to remove these things here. Yes, the camshafts, intake cam and exhaust cams. Timing marks are only on sprocket up top here. Now, As I said, we are going to get into this guy here. So our outer pulley is off. Yes. Now there is a bolt in the center here that is 24 millimeter. 24. Yes, 24. All right. Let's let's see if you could sit just like this. All right. Now this 24 millimeter is stubborn. It's very hard. It was a problem. Tool works like this. See how he sits? Or I should say, he will go on like this. Yeah, it hooks on where the flat spots meet this guy here. So you're going to have to, make sure that it's sitting secure. You will have a 1/2 inch bar here. Yeah, and holding it. Now, righty tighty, lefty loosey. On this thread bolt, it's going to be to the right. Your right hand is to loosen it. Right hand loosens this bolt. Now, I am not sure if all of them are like this, but I am sure that this one here is like that. Now, you see my gun? I am putting it on the forward. Let me remove the extension. Sometimes if we lose power into the extension. Yeah, so it's forward motion. Now I'm not going to use this. Yeah, because I already did what I had to do. To be honest with you, I already loosened it, but okay, sorry for the noise, but movie magic is very, very noisy. Okay, see our bolt here, how long he is. All right, now let's just take a look on how this thing here works. Now, I did not put him on before, but I did put it on the passenger side. All right, so how he works is like this. Now, there is a lip here. See it? This lip, if your timing is correct, these guys will fit right into a slot that is on the back side of the head of the cams. All right. I don't know if you're able to see it, but see the slot. Hold on, let me bring the camera closer so you could see it. Okay, you see that slot there? And there's one down here also. Yeah, the tool should sit in those areas. Those little lip pieces should sit right into the cams. Now, there is a left and there is a right. All right, I'm gonna try to see. Now, you see this bar? It's in our way. So, we're gonna have to remove him before we can put our tool on. Yeah. So, that's two things that I need to show you. As I says, I'm so disappointed because I watched a few videos and no one explained how the tool was worked. Every video started with the valve cover off or the timing cover off or something, but no one showed you how to get to this point step by step. Keep that in mind when we are doing this. Yeah, this video is going to be of a very good reference to you. Very, very good reference to you. Okay, now this bar is 113 millimeter around the back. Let's just double check and make sure. Okay, this is a 13. Right. 13 it is. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm on my step stool, so you're hearing a lot of crunching going on. Okay. Oh, wire harness. Trying to tell me something. Okay, got it. All right. Okay. All right. And let's put our bolt back. There we go. Okay. So that's out of our way. Where is our tool? Ah, here he is. Okay. So he goes in and he sits flush, tighten down the butterflies. And you are on timing. It went in nice and smooth. Yeah. See how he goes in there? Okay, and he sits on the top of the head. Okay. That's the exhaust. You see what I'm saying? All right. Now, with this vehicle being set, timing wise, yeah, there's our bolt and all of that good stuff. So it's on number one, top dead center. Timing marks are where they are. This is number one, top dead center. Now, according to procedures and so forth, the timing mark should be here and another one should be here. The the sprocket piece here has a notch in it, and there is one also over here that has a notch in it, but they don't line up. I saw one video, the guy said that, oh, you just loosen the phaser and move this over and so forth. I'm not quite certain, but then he was also doing the job too the second time around too. So I can't really go off of the basis of that. What I do know is that the vehicle is on number one, top dead center, and my tools are bolted on to lock them in place. Now, when I remove the cover, that will be a different story on to whether or not I am correct or not. Now, we're going to remove our crank bolt. Yes. Okay. Now, I don't think he's going to slide right off. Yeah. I don't think so. I just don't think so. So, we're going to introduce another tool to get that pulley off. All right. Okay. Who has one of these? We all should have one because this is a popular harmonic balancer puller. It's used on multiple vehicles in multiple situations all together. Yeah, this here, we're going to be using this guy and three of these guys. Yeah. And we want this guy here. Okay. And we want this guy here. Yeah, the long guy. All right. Other than that, it should be okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to set this tool up on. Now it has a flat side. That's the side that we're going to go just like this. Yes. One goes here. When he comes through the other side. Yeah. Now we have 4 stations. You put them on here. Catch a screw. Please to make sure that your threads are correct. Okay. Screw them in all the way until they cannot screw in anymore. Try to get 3 of them. It will keep it centered when you have 3 of them. If you have 4, you can use 4 too as well. Okay. You have to get them centered. So, yeah. Catch your bolts first. I would just like to say that I'm not trying to discredit any auto repair shops or mechanics out there. I just took notice that it took me a whole lot in order to get the information that I was looking for. Yeah. And I feel that if we are going to use YouTube or social media or anything of that nature to do our job, please make the information available. Yes, I have not mentioned or stated any reasons why me personally have not have started my channel, and it was because I was looking for information, and once again I came back to the same situation where to say that everyone spoke about everything but didn't want to just give you that little piece of secret that was needed. Okay, so as you can see him, that's how he goes on. I believe it is a 21 or 22 wrench or socket or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with by hand. I don't remember what size he is exactly, but okay, the 21 is too big, so he's a 19. All right. Now, with our tools are in place, yes. All right. Let's make sure that you see my wrench here. Okay. Keep your eye on the pulley. It's going to be pushing it out. Now, once I know that I have movements, I am going to go to a gun. Maybe. I don't want to. I have a. Ooh, I'm shaky. Okay. I tell you what. Let me try to put you down like this. Yeah, maybe you'll get a better view of what's going on if you were sitting right on top of him like that. You see the gap? It's coming. Christmas too. A whole lot of days to Christmas, but still coming. Screaming for dear life. This thing has never been off before. So we are the first to touch him. Yes. Okay. I apologize if the screaming cat or dog, whatever you want to call it, yeah, see him? Just sit right here, just like this. It doesn't go inside, it doesn't damage the threads, none of that stuff. Yeah. And this is how we take off this thing here. So for all you guys that did not mention it in your videos, people, like and subscribe to them, because they know what they are talking about and they are giving you full information. Yes, they didn't give it to me, but on the same token, I'm Exodus. And this is the Exodus Automotive channel. Yes, and I'm Exodus. This is a Land Rover Discovery crank pulley. Take this tool off, and I'm going to show you how it was set up on the car. So there is two sets of tools so far that we would consider them to be specialties, where to say that without these tools you're not going to get these things off. They're not going to come off. If I told you that I forgot that the injector tool was in the kit, I've been fighting with the injectors for 5 hours. Not just did not remember that the tool was in the kit. I even made a few tools in the 5 hours. Yeah, none of them worked. All of them was in the kit, and 5 hours wasted trying to get two injectors out on the passenger side so I could take the valve cover off. Yeah, get that kit. Very important. So he sits. Now I won't lose not one of the bolts, and my part will remain intact. Just as how I took it off the car. Where's my bolt? I'm sorry. See him? Okay. I hope you got that. I hope you never have to take it off, but in the event that's who you do. And for other mechanics out there, check Exodus Automotive channel. I showed it to you. Okay. Yeah, Amazon or your local auto parts store. I've seen this particular tool at your auto parts store. So it is something that is available at the auto parts store. The other kit, um, no, that you got to get on Amazon, or I don't think the dealership sells it or something, but that you have to get on Amazon. All right. Not promoting any business or Amazon themselves, but that's where we got it. That's the information that I'm passing on to you. Okay, let's um, switch around and take the cover off so we could get to our chain and tensioner and stuff.